Hey there, Michael James coming at you from my studio. Going to show you another Tools of the Trade episode. This time we're looking at RootOne, one of my favorite new plugins from Leapwing Audio. RootOne is basically a subharmonic generator that keeps everything in phase, totally phase coherent, which makes it a huge time saver and makes it frankly sound really good. There are three bands of subharmonic generation and one band of harmonic saturation. So the way that I use the two of these things together is on basses and kick drums when I want something extra. And there are two completely different extremes, and I'll show you both of them. So with the harmonics, the way that I might use that is if I have a bass line where it's playing so low that you don't actually hear the bass notes on your portable device, like your telephone or your small speakers. I'm sure you guys have heard that before, where all of a sudden you go into full range speakers and it's like, whoa, where did all that bass come from? It's because your full range speakers can reproduce it and your tiny little ones can't. So this is really great for like rap and R&B stuff, where you get a lot of good soul subs going. I knew I'd get that right eventually. Yeah, and so this is a good way for you to actually hear what the bass line is on your small devices by adding those harmonics above the fundamental. The other way that you use it is if you have something like a kick drum or even a bass where there's good mid-range, but there is not enough down at the bottom. So I'll show you how to use both of those things, or at least how I use it super quickly. And we'll check it out on a kick drum and on a bass. And the first thing I'll do is just play you a couple of bars of this piece of music so you can hear that the way I have it at the moment, the bass isn't quite there and the kick seems pretty good, but we'll hear how much better it can be. So dig it. Alrighty, we're gonna solo, I think, the bass here. Nope, we're gonna solo the kick drum. Here we go, so check this out. Now, if you don't have headphones and you're really curious about this, you might want to put them on. So this is the kick drum unprocessed, and we are going to just start with a couple of presets, and then I'll show you a really cool way to use it. So unprocessed. Sounds nice and full. Now we're going to use a preset called kick punch, and we're still bypassed. Now we're going to unbypass it. Bypassed. Engaged. Nice, right? Let's go to the next preset. Kick weight. Hear what that does. Bypassed. Engaged. It's nice. It's a different thing. Let's hear this in the track. That's kick weight. Now let's try kick punch. So that kick punch to me gives a little bit more of the transient attack, but I missed some of that weight. So let's see what I can do to add some weight to it by using the punch fader here. That's nice. Bypassed. Engaged. Simple as that. Let's go over to the bass and hear that soloed. So RootOne is bypassed. We'll just take a listen to the bass. It already has some of that octave on it, but it's not really speaking in the track. I'll take it out of solo. It's just gone. Let's add a preset called Electric Bass Thick and hear what that does. Now let's bypass it. bass is gone, bring it in. Yeah, that's super cool. So now what I'll do is bypass both the bass, RootOne on the bass, and here, let's get this other one up here. Oh, hello, that got big. So we have both instances of RootOne. You can see them both there, and I'll bypass both of them. Now we will engage both of them. That sounds great to me. Super easy to use. It's a huge time saver. So the recap here is that if you have a kick drum that just doesn't have enough balls to it, needs 3 testicles instead of 2, what you're going to do is play around with the subharmonics. You can slide the different frequencies, find where the sweet spot is, and that will add some subs to it. You can even do that with bass guitar or keyboard bass. And then if you have the other side, the other way around, where your lows are good, but they're not reproducing on small speakers, you can allow them to reproduce by adding harmonics to taste and even adding drive to the harmonics, and further adding drive from your 3 subharmonics bands. So there's my short overview of RootOne, one of my tools of the trade that makes my life easier. It's from Leapwing Audio. They have some great plugins. I dig them. And yeah, I recommend you check them out. Michael James signing out. Take care.